friends. I'm a girl who posts all kinds of shit on the internet. I don't know if I've ever even said my name on this channel, but my name is Mary Lee Scholes. By the way, I think I might have to rearrange that when I'm editing because I probably should have said my name first. But anyway, this is my very close friend, Shannon Minton. Hello. And what do you do, Shan? What are you known for? I said what I do. I make videos here on YouTube and I do astrology. So if you're into that, check out my official website. But Shan, what is the legacy that you want to leave behind with the work that you do? Tell them your job title. Yes, we have jobs.
I am officially a certified holistic life coach, and so the legacy I would like to leave is to help women feel better in their bodies, feel better about their bodies, with their lifestyle, with no shame, blame, rules, living life on their terms and being the healthiest, best version of themselves they can be.
I think that we're good role models for that.
Yes.
Shan, because like Shan and I used to work together as puppeteers, which you would probably know if you are a student of our online puppetry school, The Power Puppetry. If you are an elementary school teacher or counselor, you've got to check that out. That is a must.
Way to plug.
Yeah.
You tell me when to start this, okay. and I'm just going to take cues from you.
Okay. Even though we're drinking lattes today, we are going to be making a little special something today. What are we making today, Shannon?
Oh, you want me to tell you now or wait till...
Okay, yeah, let's wait.
Okay.
Yeah, let's wait till...
I'll make it and then I will reveal the name.
We have to say why we're making what we're going to make today. Yeah, cheers. Yeah.
ESL. What
did you get? I got a mocha. Shoo, it's getting hot. So recently we went to go see Beetlejuice Beetlejuice in IMAX. But before I was an IMAX virgin. I had never gone to see a movie in IMAX before. So it was very fun to have my IMAX cherry popped with Shan along on the ride.
I'm so glad I could be with you for that. Well, I've only been to one other IMAX movie and a long time ago.
Which one was that?
It was Batman Returns, I think.
Oh, but that was fun.
Yeah, it was loud.
And it's the kind of movie that at least I would not want to see in
right.
IMAX because I know how loud it's going to be.
I cannot stand loud action movies like that.
Let's talk about the fucking previews. I feel like those previews take up half the movie.
It was like 30 minutes probably, wasn't it? I feel like we were watching previews for a good 20, 25 minutes.
And they were all Marvel,
yeah.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson action shit. There's only 3 movies that we want to go see before the end of the year is over. This is our new series, Movies and Mocktails, where Shan makes some mocktails for us while we talk about the movie that we went to see over the weekend. And we want to do mocktails because we want to keep on brand with what Shan is doing. Because like you have a specialty in getting clean with alcohol, right?
Yes, I help women find freedom from alcohol and food freedom too. You know, being strict about what you put in your body, finding freedom from that. So we are both alcohol-free currently.
Yes. So sobriety sisters.
Yes, sobriety sisters, love that. And I'm actually, tomorrow is my 3-year sober-versary.
Woo! Go Shan!
I'm so happy I get to be here and celebrate with you all.
But only I get to call her Shan. You have to call her Shan then. Because you don't know her like that yet.
Yes, thank you.
What kind of mocktail are we making today, Shan?
Okay.
What does it have to do with Beetlejuice Beetlejuice?
Well, I thought a fun greenish drink would be suitable, and I have not made this one specifically before, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna call this the Green Minton Mojito.
Minton's her last name.
Yes.
Did you say tell them that your last name was Minton?
No.
I
don't know. Did you introduce me?
This is my very close friend, Shannon Minton.
Yes, so my whole name is Shannon Renee Minton. My business is Shannon Renee Holistic Health. Mary Lee had a great idea because I've been drinking a lot of green smoothies lately. I was like, ooh, I can use mint for mojito, so it's Minton Mojito. Beetlejuice style. I have some beetles we're gonna kind of crush up
beetles
here. No, just kidding. We won't take any juice from beetles, but
no, we're not in South America where they eat bugs. Is that where they eat bugs?
Yeah,
in South America?
I think so. I do have some bitters, some alcohol-free bitters, and I can't promise you there's no bug stuff in here, but it's from New Orleans, so.
Well, I see cherries on there.
Yeah,
so I think I might like it. Whenever I would talk about different flavors of candy to people growing up, they'd be like, oh, I hate cherry, I hate cherry. I'm like, cherry's the greatest flavor.
Yeah, cherry is good.
But I think it's because a lot of like children's medicine are cherry flavored.
Yes.
So I think that's why many people grow to hate it, but maybe I liked my medicine as a child, and now cherry is still my favorite flavor.
Remember those Luden's cough drops?
I never
cherry
liked cough drops.
They tasted like candy. There was none of that like mentholy or strong stuff. It was like cherry candy. This does have cherry. Got this at a sober retreat for free. It's all the bitter, alcohol-free New Orleans style bitters. If anyone is interested, I'm not selling it or anything.
It's not sponsored.
No,
we're
no.
not getting sponsored yet, but we're gonna be using it in the Minton Mojito
Minton
today.
Mojito. Should I share the ingredients real quick?
Yeah,
and then
sure.
I'll make it while you get us going.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, kombucha, key lime,
I like
organic.
strawberry. But for those of you who've been here before, you know that I usually drink a bottle of strawberry kombucha.
Hey.
We're gonna be trying a different flavor today.
Yeah, because this is alcohol-free, so instead of the rum or whatever typically goes in a mojito, I'm gonna be using kombucha. Give it that little kick. Some lime, fresh lime juice, some mint from my garden, some coconut sugar, and ice.
Without the gray stuff in it. We tried to get some ice today that was covered in little gray specks. I have to get that checked out. Anyway, let's talk about Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. She was a little girl when the first Beetlejuice came out. Did you ever go to see it in the theaters?
Probably. Do you remember what year it came out? Was it 88, 89?
Yeah, 5 years before I was born, so
Okay.
it was 88.
So I would have been 8 because I was born in 1980. I don't remember if I saw it in the theaters. I want to say no. I definitely remember watching it on VHS. If anyone out there is old like me.
I think all of us are old at this point.
VHS, you had to have a VCR. I watched it many, many times growing up. So it was actually one of my favorite movies.
If you want to start making the mojitos, you can go ahead. I think the first time that I watched the first Beetlejuice, I want to say, I watched it when I was like very, very, very little, before I even had a conscience to have a memory. The first time that I watched it and I remembered anything was when I was in college. I think I may have seen like a Lydia Dietz meme somewhere.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I have to watch this movie. Tim Burton directed the original film, and he directed the sequel as well. People are very divided on whether or not they like Tim Burton, but I really do.
I like him.
Yeah, I like his work. But I think there are certain, both actors and actresses, once they do a Tim Burton film, they kind of get typecasted into this certain role, like Catherine O'Hara. Delia Dietz is very, very similar to Moira Rose from Schitt's Creek. I know she's had serious roles over the years with this resurgence of Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. I think she's just now being typecasted as that. I don't think it was her typecast when she did the first Beetlejuice, because she really wasn't that popular.
Right.
But I think now it's kind of like what she's known for. The pretentious, artistic wife of a rich guy.
Yeah.
I heard you laugh the most during her parts.
She's my favorite character on Schitt's Creek. So I think that kind of did bring back some Schitt's Creek nostalgia memories.
Yeah, I miss Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of more specific examples, because I don't want to make this just specific to Catherine O'Hara, but he used to be married to Helena Bonham Carter. I don't think she's still in his movies, because they weren't technically married. They were domestic partners and they had a couple kids together, but she used to like always be in his movies. She was like his muse. After she'd been in his movies for a while, she kind of fell into certain roles. And Johnny Depp too, before he got canceled. Like Pirates of the Caribbean. It's not a Tim Burton movie, but I think those kind of like comical Charlie and the Chocolate Factory kind of characters did follow him further in his career. Look at that lime. It looks like a piece of under the sea kind of.
It does look like a sea creature or something.
A sea creature, yeah. Tastes good.
Just thought you might want to see a sour.
Can I try it?
It's limey. I don't know if these are going to be good. And we only have 4 ice cubes.
You think that Beetlejuice Beetlejuice lived up to the hype? Do you think it did the first film justice?
Oh, I do. I didn't have like super big expectations. You know, I didn't really know what to expect. I only watched the trailer one time, so I wasn't going deep.
You were a blank slate.
Right, exactly. I didn't want to start watching interviews and I want to be a blank slate. So I really do think it was good. I think it didn't try to be exactly like the first movie. I feel like they did a good job of keeping it with the times, but bringing back a lot of the old characters that we love too, you know, from the first one.
And Jenna Ortega was such a great
so good
addition.
I love her.
I do watch some interviews of the cast before I go see a movie. Jenna Ortega and Winona Ryder, like she loves her like her own daughter, like her own real life daughter. Like I think in one interview she was like, the one thing that we were missing from the first Beetlejuice movie was Jenna. Like she was basically calling the first movie trash because Jenna wasn't in it.
She's being kind of typecast in that kind of role, that dark, you know, I don't know.
I think it might be
Wednesday.
because of Jenna Ortega?
Yeah.
Yes. I can't believe I didn't mention that before.
Love
Tim
her in
Burton curse
Wednesday.
is real. I'm just saying. If you watch her in interviews, she seems so grounded, like unaffected by fame. Please, Jenna Ortega, if you're watching this, please stay that way. We love you that way. Never change a thing.
She seems real. I mean, I remember watching her on whatever kids show that was. My kids used to watch.
Jane the Virgin?
Disney
That's
show
not a
or
kid's
something.
show.
No. She was like part of a big family and it was a cute show. I don't know if it was on Disney or something. I can't remember the name of it. Stuck in the Middle or something like that.
I never watched it because, like, why would I be watching Disney Channel in my 20s? Oh, it's ready. Mocktails are ready.
Okay, I didn't put a whole lot because we don't have a lot of ice, but that is what the finish. Oh, no. Hold on. I forgot to garnish it.
Do I get a garnish?
Yes, you do. Mine has to be pretty for the internet. And this.
It's got to be an aesthetic.
See, my mint started flowering.
Mints make flowers. Cheers. That's really good. Is it on your website?
Oh, I will put it on my website.
Because like I'm sure that the people's mouths are watering right now watching this. So I would like to make it available to them if they wanted to try it for themselves. Let me try to describe it. It's kind of like ginger ale if you squirted lots and lots and lots of lime juice in it. That's what this tastes like to me.
So I didn't have club soda. I think it would have watered it a little bit. You know, it's very flavorful with this kombucha, key lime kombucha already in it. You like lime, and I love lime and mint together. I probably could have used a little extra sugar maybe. I would fill the whole glass up with ice if you have ice, but really muddle that mint and that sugar together first. Pour the club soda in and garnish with lime or mint, whatever you want.
It's very sugary with just like the small amount of sugar that it has in it.
It's coconut sugar too, so it's, you know.
Yeah, I think when you put coconut in something, you really don't need sugar because coconut is sweet enough anyway.
Yeah.
So another thing that I want to talk about as far as the first Beetlejuice movie is they had to use some puppetry.
I did not know
in
that.
the first. Well, that's not something that I read like online or anywhere. Like I just know because we've been puppeteers. Like you know that some puppetry was used for those action-packed scenes that required special effects.
Right.
I think we should bring puppetry back to movies.
Yes. It's hard to find puppeteers, but hey, we're experienced.
We're puppeteers.
So,
yeah.
I was just thinking about, I don't know if you were gonna mention this, but there wasn't as much gross, monster-y kind of things in this movie as there was in the first one. Did you? Or am I forgetting?
I think that too.
Beetlejuice did his thing. I love that they brought Bob back, the shrunken head.
Small-headed Bob.
And I had to plug this real quick because I was thinking about Bob.
Plug whatever you want.
Another reason why you should make mocktails and leave out the alcohol because alcohol shrinks your brain. So think of Bob every time you drink because that's literally shrinking your brain.
You don't want to be Bob the unbuilder. Yeah, I can't wait to see what you do for the next one. Finish. Let me see how fast I can.
What else should we talk about?
I was gonna say something I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Now, sorry, the mitt stuck in my throat. Now, there is a musical number in Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. Now, as classic that the first musical number was, I mean, it's an iconic scene. I really liked this new musical number better, I think.
What was the original?
The Daylight Comes.
Oh, duh. Yes, that was great. And you do hear that again.
Yeah. We're not gonna tell you how.
Yeah.
But.
Yes, this one had a touch of class to it in a weird way.
Class.
A very, like some maturity mixed in with the,
I think Jenna Ortega is to thank for that
Yeah.
because she does bring an air of maturity.
Yeah.
The film work that she does is no exception for the maturity that she brings.
Yeah.
She has a mature aura. Jenna Mature Ortega. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Jenna Ortega.
You didn't deserve to hear that. I apologize. I think mocktails are very good to indulge in on Halloween, regardless of whether or not you drink regularly, because Halloween is a prime time to do some destructive behavior. If you don't want to make stupid decisions that will cost you a good life, stupid decisions that will affect you for the rest of your life, drink a mocktail on a crazy inducing holiday such as Halloween.
So true. I've had, many crazy Halloweens in my past that I would rather forget. Also, they call alcohol or liquor like spirits for a reason.
Oh, what's that?
Well, personally, I feel like alcohol does take some of your spirit. And the way it's made, I'm not going to go into it too much because I don't really fully understand it well enough to explain it, but Halloween is a time supposedly when the veil is raised, between the seen and the unseen and everything. We've all seen intoxicated people. They are not there, right? Their bodies are there, and I've been there too. I'm not judging, but their spirit seems to be gone. Well, if their spirit isn't fully in their body, because the spirit's like, dude, you are poisoning yourself, I'm out of here, What might come in that body?
Yeah. I wonder what you're going to be possessed by tonight.
Right, exactly. Like, that's a perfect way for lower vibrational entities to not possess, but you know what I mean? You just see people like they're not themselves. Some people can turn into a totally different person when they're highly intoxicated. So I think that is an entry point for those
Lower
beings,
vibration.
whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna say demons, but
backtrack a little bit. I think it was really cool that Beetlejuice showed Beetlejuice's backstory. I'm not gonna say what it is, but the side conversation that we're having about like spirits and da-da-da-da-da. Lydia at one point calls Beetlejuice a demon.
Yeah.
I'm just like, but I thought that he was a mischievous ghost.
Yes, that's what I thought too.
I thought from what I know, ghosts and demons are different. Like a demon was never alive, but a ghost is someone who used to be a living person.
Instant transition that's like stuck in this realm or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that too. I was like, oh, I didn't know he was a demon, but you kind of like him. So like, how can you?
He's Taylor Swift coded. He's an anti-hero. He's not the bad guy, but he's not really someone that you would root for.
Right. You don't know if he's bad or good because it's like he seems like he's helping sometimes, but is he doing it just for himself?
I'm kind of wondering though. I had this thought when I was watching Beetlejuice a while ago, the first Beetlejuice. I couldn't help but think, did Jim Carrey base his entire career off of Beetlejuice? Because I feel like if Beetlejuice had been made in the 90s, nobody can be Beetlejuice besides Michael Keaton. Let's just get that straight. Don't get it twisted. Don't make insinuations about what I'm trying to say. Let me explain. Sometimes people on the internet like to get things twisted and put words into people's mouths, but that hasn't happened yet.
It better not.
Yeah. We also have some little snack bites here. They're called banana dips.
Banana bites.
Yeah, banana bites. They're little pieces of banana dipped in chocolate.
I've never
I think it's a healthy snack, even though it's covered in dark chocolate.
Yeah.
I think it's healthy. Okay, there's bananas in it. Yeah, there's a little bit of coca and some sugar, but if Beetlejuice had been in production and filmed in the 90s, not if it was directed by Tim Burton, but if somebody else had come up with the concept, greenlit, I feel like Beetlejuice would have been played by someone like Jim Carrey.
Are you thinking like The Mask?
Yeah, I think so. Like, the big exaggerated movements. Right. We actually did see a preview of probably Jim Carrey's last movie because he retired recently.
What was it again?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, that's right.
One of the ones we didn't want to see.
Yeah. How are they so chewy?
Just the bananas are in there. Tastes like banana. I don't know. You're the ingredient expert. You tell me.
They're made from imperfect bananas.
Imperfect.
So they didn't get tossed just because they're not perfect. They can't sell them. In the store, like if they're bruised or they have like a bunch of marks on them or whatever. Have you ever put a banana in your purse and then like an hour later you're like, oh my gosh, why is it all marked up? I saved a lot of bananas just because they were.
Save the bananas! We're starting a GoFundMe for the Save the Bananas Foundation.
The shit is bananas.
B-A-N-A-N-A. Yeah, the shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. So.
Is there gonna be a third
Beetlejuice? It sounded like it from what we saw at the end, which I'm not going to enlighten you on. But they probably shouldn't wait another 40 years to do it.
How about just like two or 3 years?
2 or 3.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this new series, Movies and Mocktails,
yes.
where I get to spill all of my unasked 2 cents here on the internet, and you get to share some of your healthy recipes and introduce people to the concept of going alcohol-free.
I think it's the best thing I've ever done.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too.
Thank you.
Don't make me cry. I really honestly think that everyone should at least try it for definitely a month, but I would say even like 6 months or a year if you can do a year, and then just see, because most people who do that, they don't want to go back, because who wants hangover? Can you say it's just not worth the 20 minutes of a good buzz in my eyes anyway.
I have a lot of neck pain and some other parts of my body. And the last time that I drank, I woke up and I was like so sore.
Yeah.
And like it gives me a headache too. I was a lot more impatient when I was drinking. Like, like if you think I'm impatient now, I mean, like you knew me during that time. Do you agree though? Do you think I was more impatient?
No, I think I was too. I really, like, even with my kids, and I'm a pretty typically patient person. Looking back, I was not patient. And a lot of times, especially, you know, when you're hungover or just feeling like crap from a long weekend of drinking, you know, it takes like a few days to really, it can take a week for alcohol to just get out of your system. So if you're just trying to like detox and stuff from that, and you know, you don't have the patience for anything.
We were in horrible places at this time.
Yeah.
I mean, patience is still a work in progress, at least for me, but just because that's my natural temperament to want to like get things done now. But you and your Sagittarius rising help me calm down my paranoid Scorpio rising.
So can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
It has to do with astrology. What sun sign do you think Beetlejuice is?
Oh man, I'm going to say...
And why?
Okay,
quick little description.
Oh my gosh, the pressure is not on here. I think that I gotta say he's a Gemini. I think he's a Gemini sun. Kind of like what we were talking about before, like he's a bad guy, but he's also not a bad guy.
So it's like the twin aspect?
I mean, no offense to all the Geminis out there, but if you're into true crime, you know that a lot of serial killers and other violent criminals are Geminis.
Oh, really?
There seems to be a Gemini thread with famous historical criminals. I have an astrology blog if you like to read about astrology, and I'm offering chart readings for free for a limited time only. So if you want your birth chart read, I can do that. And my friend Shannon over here, she has a website if you're interested in the alcohol-free life, where she has recipes to get you started.
I have...
What is it you have?
Definitely some freebies. Free discovery calls you can schedule on there. Sign up for my newsletter, and yeah, there's lots of fun stuff on there.
And you also have a quiz.
Yes, there's a really fun quiz. So check it out. It's ShannonReneeHolisticHealth.com.
It'll be in the description box. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and
subscribe,
because there's going to be some very fun things when I reach a couple of milestones on this channel, which will also be in the description box. So help me reach my goals on here, because I don't know.
She's awesome. She's awesome. Hello.
Look who's talking.
And next time I'll make a new mocktail and maybe even have some yummy healthy treats for us, since I didn't get to today. They'll probably be closer to Halloween then, maybe, so.
Mostly.
Bye.